It's like everybody share each other.
Share.
Is it on the
Share or die.
Share. You share.
All praises to the Most High-Yah, all family. Thank you and welcome. Welcome in the name of Yeshua. Let us all make a joyful noise unto the Most High-Yah, who gives us strength. Let's worship on this Shabbat and welcome to our assembly. Let's all go ahead and get started in our worship. And here we go. All praises.
There is none like you.
Oh, taste and see. Yeah. hero Israel. Welcome to Zion. The Messiah is coming. The Messiah is coming.
ones you go into battle with. That's one of the ones you go into battle with. Like who we fight against?
For Yahuwah, for Yahuwah, for Yahuwah will not cast off his people. Neither will he forsake his inheritance. But the judgment shall return unto righteousness, and the upright in heart shall follow him. For Yahuwah will not cast off his people.
We speak in tongues.
gonna have to get down to those first. So right, we're gonna look at the problems and the issues that we have before we go straight into the solutions. So that's what the last one was about, right? It was talking about the issues and the problems that we have. All right, so we talk about our problems and our personal finances, what can we do about it, and then what will this will all be from a different perspective. And we kind of went through all this stuff. I'm not gonna just had a test. This is just a test. So I'm not gonna. Nope.
Anyone who is looking good on the outside, but living paycheck to paycheck behind closed doors. Tell me in the comments below, how can you really tell that they're living paycheck to paycheck behind closed doors? You know, the person who looks like they have it all together when it comes to their money. I'm here to tell you guys, looks can be deceiving. On this video, guys, I want to share with you a few habits of the broke person next door and give you the truth about people who act rich. You know, the people who appear to have this whole money thing figured out, but in actuality, they really don't have much money. Now, these people are all around us, especially here in America, and we know there's millionaires that walk among us that just look like normal, average, everyday people. So you best believe there's a whole lot of people who, unfortunately, are broke who are walking amongst us as well. In fact, as of June of this year, 61% of adults in America say they are living paycheck to paycheck, according to a new Lending Club report. Now, of those people that are saying they're living paycheck to paycheck, there's three categories, right? First, there's people who make under $50,000 a year. Of those people, 75% of them say they're living paycheck to paycheck. And then you have people who are making between $50,000 a year and $100,000 a year. A full 65% of them say they're living paycheck to paycheck. And then you have those that make over $100,000 or more per year, right? The six-figure club. A full 45% of those people say they're living paycheck to paycheck. Guys, that's almost 50% of the people who make six figures or more who think and feel that they're living paycheck to paycheck. So that's quite a bit. And for most Americans, guys, credit cards are sort of filling that gap nowadays. Credit card debt in total for all Americans reached over $1 trillion just a couple of weeks ago for the first time ever. So people are feeling the pinch of having less and less money and the value of the American dollar decreasing. But on the other hand, many of these people who say that they're living paycheck to paycheck are still looking like they're doing well on the outside.
So, I'm not going to go through all of them, but that was just, I was going to do that one for the summate. What it is we dealt with last time we had this conversation. And that's some sobering stuff for you guys. Paycheck to paycheck, the 50s, the 100s, all of them. I mean, not all of them, but a huge, large percentage of, I say all of them as far as the brackets. That's what I mean. A large percentage of those, a lot of people live in paycheck to paycheck. So we talked about the issues, the problems, all of that. We went through that. We went through some of these scriptures, right? That was dealing with this. Once again, it's all throughout the Bible. Why do we say that? Because you have Ezekiel, you have Jeremiah, you have King David, you got all these characters. They're not in all of the books of the Bible. They're not. But guess what topic comes up in the scriptures? Often, in almost all of the books.
Money.
Best believe. But do we talk about it?
No.
As Hebrews, we almost never talk. Christian, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Christians do, but they do it in the sense of give me something out your wallet. Not on necessary per se. Not necessarily.
Stuck in this thing.
Yeah. You know, how do you get yourself out of this situation in a systematic fashion? Like, I mean, when I was graduating, we ain't never really talked about stuff like this. Not like this. So that's why I pray to the Most High that this is something that really wanted me to bring out. I hope. And so we went through some of these scriptures, right? I'm not gonna even read them going out. It's Cole 11:5-10. It's in the chat. If you go back to that date, when Child's mom put it out there. All right. You know, talking about how the person isn't satisfied. You know, he that loves silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loves abundance with increase. Right. This is also vanity. Right. So we talked about some of these things. Right. I'm about to just go ahead and breeze through it. Greed, the whole nine, greed in this. Why even put yourself in that position? Anyway. All right. So we looked at a lot of this.
Why?
So I'm about to actually get it all the way up until we get to today. Alright.
A career.
So this is what we ended up with. Today was to take mental inventory of where we are when it comes to continue on to further solutions to the problem and enjoy the rest of our day. Hallelujah. All right. Go ahead and let's get back to this one minute before we got going. Oh.
They're not fancy, they're not flashy, and they're definitely not flaunting their wealth. And the average millionaire in America, some facts that show most millionaires, they're not fancy, they're not flashy, and they're definitely not flaunting their wealth. And the average millionaire in America, and for that matter, around the world, they're just not interested in impressing other people. They're focused on themselves, the people they care about, the causes they help and put money towards on a regular basis, and very much into quiet, modest wealth. And just so you know, guys, the latest data from Forbes shows that 8.8% of all Americans, all adult Americans, are millionaires. That's about 22 million adult millionaires in America. In the U.S. alone, there's 1,700 new millionaires every single day. Yep, that's right. And across the world, this is not just America, because across the world, there's about 62 million millionaires. And across the world, millionaires are being created at about 4,000 new members every single day. So guys, when researching for this video, I looked at several different studies, from Forbes to Fidelity's latest retirement analysis report and other data from Fidelity. And I also looked at Ramsey Solutions' national study of millionaires a few years ago, where they interviewed and studied and talked to more than 10,000 American millionaires. So guys, this is not necessarily my opinion, but it's data.
Okay.
Is he a millionaire?
I'm glad you asked that question. So, thankfully, he's not doing any that I'm talking down to you, Ty. And hopefully that's not that, because I do a lot of times research and find people that's like that, right? Because I think it's good that we always talk the same level. Talking to people that. So, yes, he talked about some of the dumb decisions. And I cut it off actually beforehand because I wanted to have this conversation. He talked about some of the dumbest decisions that he made. He even said in this very video, he bought a car with credit cards. No joke. he did all kinds of stuff. All kinds of horrible decisions. But he went from being like, basically his net worth was $30,000 in that to now he is 7 figures. He is 7 figures at this point. So it's one of those stories, you know what I mean? Like, I showed y'all one lesson, Patrick Bet David. He's multi. I think he's at least 150 million. And I know he came from Syria, so I didn't have to go into detail about what he went through, right? But I understand that, like, it's good for us to know, like, okay, what happened with him? So yeah, he was talking about, man, buying cars with credit cards, stupid stuff. I mean, yeah, he said a few other things, and I was just like, man, well, like, I've done some dumb stuff with money too. Don't get twisted. I've done some dumb stuff. Still working on myself. I am. I don't know if y'all. Okay. And maybe I'm talking to you. Know what I'm saying? Okay. I know I have. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So then it's like, okay, well, why are we talking about millionaires? It's not so much to be a millionaire, y'all. It's to study the things that we've never had the opportunity to be taught about. We've all been in school, right? Y'all know what I'm about to ask. So the stuff that's about to come about, did y'all ever go through this in all the different years that you've been in school?
No.
And why would you think
even when you go through economics class, they don't
teach.
Nothing. Like, I don't know, just to even get a LLC and an EIN.
Yes.
I'm probably on like 3 hours by now.
Yeah.
Just out of high school.
I'm not knocking it. And even if that's the case, even if you still have a job, that's other stuff over here. So and also, and I know you know this, Sean, scriptures deal with, y'all know, is us being able to get out of here on the second exodus with what? With what? We're gonna be taken care of, right?
Yeah.
Does the Bible deal with that? Yeah, I think so. And then we're gonna talk about step welfare. So this is the definition, one of the definitions, right? I just did a quick Google search, so it's not like I went crazy with it. It's a term to describe individuals who may have significant wealth, but choose not to what?
Display.
They don't display it. Flaunt it. Okay? Alright, so pull up y'all's scriptures if you want. Just somebody just read. Y'all just read from here, that's fine. Mishlei 28:8. Please.
He that more usually and unjust gains increases his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor.
Oh, thank you. So you got somebody who does usury, and it's unjust. But what's their job? Their job is to give it to the person who does what? Who pigs the poor.
Yeah.
There's other translations too that have a great way of saying it. It's like the person who cares about others, or you know what I mean. So it's y'all Israel, but okay. Let me get to the next one. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's Ecclesiastes 2:6. Who got it?
Exactly. For Elohim gives to a man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy, but to the sinner he gives travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before Elohim. This also is vanity and vexation of the Ruach.
There you go. There you go. This person is the sinner is supposed to gather up, gain all of that stuff. And his job is to do what? Give to him that is who? Good for Elohim. It's nothing. It's vanity is like nothing. It's nothing. As a matter of fact, vexation is like you know, yeah, like the Most High is like, come on, it's a Matthew 6 situation. Christ says, man, I give unto the birds and to I give all of this stuff to you. Why are you worried? Why are you worried about something? Do what you're supposed to do, which is because the scripture's going to be dealing with you being a good steward. I know y'all know this stuff. It's all throughout the scriptures.
Yeah, take care of what you got.
You're supposed to take care of what you got. Be a good steward of what it is you have. Lay up treasures in where?
Heaven.
In the Shamayim, exactly. Do what you're supposed to do what's good, because these people that's doing whatever in this place, they just gathering up to do what? Here you go. Here you go. But you gotta know what you gotta do with it. This is what we're gonna talk about today. You got to know what you got to do with it. That's the point. If you want to be a good steward, well, then you got to be educated, and then you also have to have the heart to do what you're supposed to do. Now, you know, I pray that everybody has the heart, right, to do a thing. If you want to jump in, so jump in. I know that, believe me, just like my brother had told me the other day, as well. I know that money can be now a very sensitive subject. I get it. That's what I'm saying for me. That's why I want to go ahead and pray this with. I'm talking to myself. All right, this a lot of this I'm getting checked, okay? I'm getting checked. I'm telling you. I got problems with it. I'm still, stuff I got to fight through, I got to get through. So that way, the Most High can continue to bless me, man, in a very specific way. So that way, like, you know, we'll get to it. I'll tell you what it is that I believe for myself, right? So, all right. Got another one. See how it's going to be today.
The first stat is this: 8 out of 10 millionaires, and most millionaires, practice stealth wealth. The first stat is this: 8 out of 10 millionaires in America invested in their company's 401k, 403b, or a thrift savings plan. Now, the 401k is for-profit organizations. The 403bs are for non-profit organizations like schools, and the thrift savings plans are for government workers. But 8 out of 10 millionaires invested in those retirement plans at their job. Guys, listen, if you don't get anything else out of this video, please get this. Invest in your job's retirement plan and at least get the match, if they offer a match. Most millionaires, they take advantage of the low-hanging fruit. And the retirement plan at your job, that's just low-hanging fruit. It's there, right? If you're going to have that job a while, you need to be investing in their retirement plan and taking advantage of getting any type of match that they offer. So the job is the place where you go to pay your bills. But have you thought about making sure that you're paying your future bills through the job that you have right now? That's what retirement investing is all about. It's your steady source of income. So why not use that steady source of income to build wealth for your future? And that's what millionaires typically do.
Anything you want to say? 8? I know this is some shocking information. Almost to the point where, like, when you hear it, you almost got to take the time just kind of like let that thing sink in for a second. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Million. Once again, regular people. When I say regular people, the people that you pass every day. In HCB, because remember, if they're practicing stealth wealth, it's not like, oh, this millionaire has somebody to go out and get their groceries. No, that's not the point of stealth wealth. You don't hire people to do it. You don't do it yourself. You know what I mean? I ain't about to spend that money. I can take that money, invest it, put it, you know what I'm saying, put it in the market or whatever, and then have it do its thing, have it do its job. And this is why I'm so grateful that we had the conversation we had earlier. I know this place could be going to hell in a handbasket. Get it, because I know that part is also going through our Hebraic minds. I get it. It could happen. But what did 120, thank you. 120 years. 120? How's it gonna be 120 years, man? Alright, so you get it. You get the idea, right? Is that until he comes, thankfully no man knows the day or hour. To be honest with you, yeah. That's why, once again, the scriptures also deal with us being a steward, laying up, but also being like a worker bee. That's where that proverb, that Mishaleh 6 one I think comes from, right? Like the ant, but in the LXX, it's like being the bee. That's what they say, being the bee. In other words, continuously what?
Yeah, lay throwing up.
There's not one aspect to this. All right, it's like we talk about like if Leah was to put her product out. This is what we talk about during Sukkot. I don't mind putting this out because I think this is important for our community. Yaakov was coming from the angle of, all right, if Leah has a product, we need to do what we have to do to invest in that product, right? I'm talking about like if we got to put it up to make sure her stuff launches the whole nine. And then I was like, bro, it's not really either one of them. It's all aspects.
Yeah.
Not only do we help invest into the product, we do what? We buy the product. Yeah, absolutely. If she has a brick and mortar, guess what? What we talking about? We what?
We help make the payment on the brick.
We what?
You work on it.
You work with. If she has a business, she hires us. You get what I'm saying? Them folks, when they wake up every day, they got it all. They invest into a product, whatever product, a wall, whatever. Pick a thing. They hire their own people, and they buy from wherever. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be all aspects.
It's like a community.
That's it. Same aspect. Same situation I'm talking about right now. It's not a one-way thing that okay, it's only the end is going to come tomorrow. It may not. So if it doesn't, do what the scriptures tell you to do anyway, which is work consistently. Understand how to survive. Also, put a little bit away. When I talk about a little bit, y'all, I'm talking about like a couple hundred. Whatever. And I'm not saying you may or may not have. Once again, we all understand that like it's hard. None of this stuff is going to be easy, right? That's the idea of shit. No, it's not going to be easy, right? It's going to be hard work. You know what I'm saying? But that's life. That's life. That's something I had to understand. You think anybody got something?
I think Rashida said something about occupy until he comes. So I forgot.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Occupation until he comes.
That's it. All right. So somebody, I'm going to go now. Okay. All right. So on that note, as far as the idea of what he just not brought out, dealing with the 401k and all of these things, let's see what the potential of the Bible has to deal with that. Y'all know this is the only but a good. Y'all probably already read it. Who got it? This is gonna be a long one.
I can get it. For the kingdom of Yahuwah is as a man traveling into a far country, who has called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, 2, and to another 2, and to another one, to every man according to his servant ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same,
Right.
and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and dug in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, you deliver unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, and good, faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you a ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord.
Oh, man, that was beautiful. All right, continue on.
He also that received 2 talents came and said, Lord, you delivered unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you a ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that you are a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathered where you have not strawed. And I said, and I was afraid, and went and hid your talent in the earth. Lo, there you have, that is yours. His Lord answered and said unto him, You wicked and slothful servant, you that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed.
Now stop right there. Now here's the thing, and we also know that there's another meaning to this. It just could be what it is you do with your life, right? Spiritual meaning to this, right, as well. You know, you just being a good servant, period, right? Most High is giving you the ability to move and breathe and all of that stuff, right? You could be, you know, doing this for that person, doing that for them, walking dogs for free, whatever, you know, pick a thing, right? You can do all of that stuff. But it's interesting. We still got to deal with the face value of what we're dealing with right here. This is a money situation, right? And how we can kind of bellow that out is this next sentence. Go ahead.
You ought therefore to have put my money to the exchange.
To the who?
Exchange.
To the who?
Exchange.
Okay.
And then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which has 10 talents.
Unto the, yes, thank you. Just go ahead, at least put it in the market. Don't put it in. I'm just saying, this is some good training stuff.
I'm like, bro, they don't have banks.
Yeah. You at least put it into the market.
You know what, originally when I read this, I was like, okay, so Barry didn't lose his money. You know, so my mindset at the time, like, oh, he didn't lose his money, so what's the problem?
Right.
You know, on the surface, you look at it like, okay, why are you mad? Like, at least you got your money back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why, like I said, the spiritual aspect, I can get it. Like, it's like, well, you know, it's about, you know, something that you do with you know, I'm talking about talent in the sense of what it is I can do as a talent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the, it's something that has you like sitting there thinking like, hey man, he at least brought what you had back. Yeah. That's like just taking it and putting it in the savings account. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That savings account don't have nothing on it. To the kingdom come, it's gonna be just $20. $20.10, excuse me, over the next 40, 50 years. Like, nah, man. And we'll talk about other stuff, you know, off camera all night about other modes of investing. There is like a savings account. Yes, you have to have a certain amount, but there's one that has a good interest rate. It's crazy what it is. I didn't know this until like a couple 3 years ago. But you know, of course, they've known it for I don't know how long. That's all right. We coming into the knowledge now.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. We coming to the knowledge now. I wouldn't talk none of it. No.
Nah, they definitely don't teach you about getting your own LLC and then a trust for that LLC.
Right. No,
So that way, if somebody tries to sue you, they can't take nothing.
Right. Or even just once again,
Yeah.
the simple. And that's cool. We're going to get to that part. But we're talking about, this is the simple stuff.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 millionaires. Make sure that this is, we talking about people, now we kind of get to a situation where it's like, you know, maybe 1, 2 of them, but 8 out of 10 of them that's walking around and just put the money in the 401k if their job has it. You know what I'm saying? If your job has it, then great, put it in there. If you don't, just get yourself one of these little brokerage accounts. Yeah. M1, y'all heard of these now. M1, what? Help me out. Come on. Say it again. Your Webull. Yeah, keep going. You know how y'all Robinhood. Yep, that's another one. Exactly. Those, yeah, that's your little brokerage account. And then, I don't know if you just said that. No, he didn't say that. So we'll get that. Oh. Good? Okay. Go to the next one. Good stuff, y'all.
Millionaires in America did not receive any inheritance. And that means 1 out of 5, or about that number, 79% of all millionaires in America did not receive any inheritance. And that means 1 out of 5, or about 21% of those that are millionaires actually received some type of inheritance. But listen guys, if nearly 8 out of 10 people that are millionaires in America got nothing, me and you should be jumping for joy. That's evidence that you can start your journey right now, right where you're at, with what you have. Yeah, 20% of the people started with something, but the other 80% started from scratch.
I had to stop it early because I'm like, to me, that's a real shocker. Because a lot of times when we talk now, don't get it twisted. This 1%, they rule and they run everything. I'm not going to sit there with that. But we talking about, once again, we're not, ain't nobody talking about a billionaire or a trillionaire.
Baby M.
Yeah, we talking about, and I know some, and he's gonna talk about this. I know some people may actually look at me like, what's a million, right? Like but come on, y'all. A million is still a million, y'all. Like, come on. Yeah.
It's 999,000 more.
Yeah. You know.
When they say millionaire, do they mean like inusable, like liquid income? Do they mean like all around, like they live in this house, but they make like 500,000 a year?
That's a good question. He is gonna say that we are talking about assets for Mike's liabilities. We are. So yeah, it's a good point.
Because like it'd be one thing to like I live in a nice house and make a lot of money, but it's not like $1 million that I can just throw around wherever.
Right.
Yeah, but liquid and
And remember, I don't agree with when I say I don't agree with like how you said jumping for joy. Like, no, we're not. It's not that serious. All right. It's nobody's gonna sit up here and be like, oh yes. No, it's just information. It's information to take in and be like, oh, okay, well, bet. If that's the case, well then, what do I gotta do? Right? It's not. Don't have. In other words, having a defeatist mentality. Like, come on, man, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna really make it, like last time I checked, we all still want to get in the car. We all still want to eat food. You know what I'm saying? We all still want to do a lot of things, and we ain't trying to do certain things when we hit like 60 or 65, 70. You know, certain things we ain't trying to do, right? I mean, it is what it is, right? You kind of want to enjoy your time when you get to a certain age, right, in life. You just want to enjoy it versus having to still do the same thing over and over. Because everybody in here, and I think I'm going to say it this way, I'm going to say it just like this. Because everybody in here, at a certain point in y'all's life, all y'all can go out there and deal with making sure that y'all teach the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And y'all know type, y'all know the deal. All y'all should at that point in y'all's life have the ability. But if you gotta go to a job every day, okay, you gotta go to a job and you don't have the ability to do that. Yeah. You don't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Alright. Anything else? Good. Just leave. I'm feeling it too. I ain't trying to be no 60-something people. I don't know, hopefully I am on a trajectory. But I will say this, and I think this is a good point where I could say this. For y'all youngins, the stuff basically that we're pulling out today, if y'all can take heed to this, y'all will be my age and it being a millionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't think I'm old. You know what I mean? I'm 40 right now, but I don't think I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm old. Yeah. You understand? You see how much stuff I can do? I'm not bound to no wheelchair right now, right? I can get up, if y'all want to, I can cross go on the court right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to dunk in about 20 more pounds, all right? I'm going to be there in a minute, okay? All right. Please. I know it's dark. I'm going to get you there. I'm about to get you there. All right.
I'm in it.
All right, please.
A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
Oh, we just went back almost to the first one. The wealth of the sinner is who? Is laid up for who? The just. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Wonder how we're going to get this. It's just going to be just floating in our hands. It's going to drop. Could be. Or it could be a slow burn. The people who are supposed to get this information, there are remnant of people who are supposed to get that information, gets the information, does what they're supposed to do, and then by the time it is time to move around, all of that, it may be because now at that point in time that the wealth of that sinner now just laid up in y'all's hands. And all of a sudden now y'all can be like, man, it could be like that. It may not be like that. Just saying, it could. This is just me, think, with the outside of mind that I have.
Well, didn't the people who are in Israel right now receive
that to me would be more like it's the wicked, like, but then again, I know we lied.
no.
Yeah. glad we already taken side. I'm not really putting ourselves on camera right there. Yeah. So yes, a good man leaves an inheritance. So that would be just that 401k. That's the simplest thing. Y'all gonna get if y'all get a job, they're gonna offer a 401k. They're gonna explain to you all this other stuff, but just know it ain't nothing just to just take 3% and put it in. All right. You guys up?
Millionaires in America come from number 3 is this. 80% of all millionaires in America come from families that were either middle class or lower class. Similar to number 2, right? You don't have to come from money to actually make money and have money and save money and invest money. You don't have to come from a rich family to get to where you want to go with money. Stop believing that in order to have money, you have to come from money. That's not true. That's a self-defeating idea because the numbers just don't back that up. So you think it, so you become it, right? In other words, if you think you have to have money to make money and to have money, then guess what? You got to come from money. But if you think that you can come from a lower class or middle class and you believe that you can actually become wealthy or become a millionaire from a lower or middle class, and guess what? You can't. The fact that 80% of American millionaires come from lower class or middle class should give us some type of hope that we can do it too. And oftentimes, guys, hope and imagination and vision, that's the type of things you need to really get started to build wealth. That right there is encouraging to me. Now,
The only reason why I said I was talking about is quoting, trying to put out there scripture, I think. Yeah. Nah, I know. But, like I said, it's I don't know if he's a believer or not. I don't know. I'm just, right now, I was utilizing him for information, okay? That was his task for us today, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's Proverbs 23:7, if you get a chance to watch this. So, it's kind of the same thing as what we had before. Right? It's 80% came from the lower class, middle and lower class. And y'all know, to be honest with you, y'all know a lot of stories, right? Y'all know probably some of your favorite artists, some of whatever. Really, a lot of these people, man. A lot of people that came from like nothing almost, you know, that made it up. And a lot of it is because they had the drive to do it, right? They had that drive to get up and do the work, you know what I mean? Because a lot of this is just getting up and working, but it's working for yourself a lot of times.
There's also, I've watched this, it keeps popping up on my feeds. Apparently, this man was saying that in our community, that we spend so much money, we generate so much money. If we were a nation, if we were a independent nation, the 16th most wealthiest nation in the world.
Yeah. So walking.
I heard that too.
We spend a lot. Walking through the mall yesterday. What's one that's the closest by here? What's the name of it?
Ingram.
Who was over here doing the free thing. Still, not doing the free thing, man. But doing the free thing, right? Which is taking little babies. They have little play areas, right? For the 2-year-olds. So we go over there, and on the way back, because I needed to break a bill to get something smaller to put in, get like the little tokens, right, for when someone will rise. And as I'm walking back to like Great American Cookie Company, whatever, just get water. I walk past all those little kiosks, right, where people are selling stuff like in the mall. I mean, all of them was from other nations. All of them was from other nations. And I'm just sitting up there like, East Indian, Arabic, East Indian, Korean. I was just like, man, we really have not been given the information. It's still a good point. We have not been given that information on how to, and to your point, how to start their business.
Yeah.
I mean, we just have
We
not.
haven't getting information, and then we don't trust each other. Because like, we've done each other so wrong because of Jim Crow. You know, the house niggas betrayed the field nigga, and the field nigga betrayed the house nigga.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it is just education. If we would have known, and it's not to, like, we've had excellent entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, and male entrepreneurs in the past. I'm pretty sure y'all can think of some of the ones what's the woman that did the hair, basically, that started that all out back in name I'm talking about. Yes, Madam C.J. Walker. Yeah, so.
She's a thief.
But she's an entrepreneur too, right? Or no?
Well, there's a woman before her, but there's a movie on her.
Yes.
And so she kind of, there's a competition that they'll have.
Right.
So, but she's equivalent to what today would be like a billionaire.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah. So, but she was just smarter than her competition.
Yeah. And we all talk about Black Wall. Thank you for actually bringing it up. We all talk about Black Wall Street, but most Hebrews, what do we always say about Black Wall Street?
It was not. They weren't all the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's usually what we always. That's usually the main critique we have of Black Wall Street. So now here's the thing. You now have the law, statutes, commandments. Hallelujah. Y'all checked off that box. Now just do what you have the opportunity to do. And then see if you can now rest on your own words, which is they didn't have it. That's why they messed up. Okay, well now y'all have it. Regular people are millionaires. 8 out of 10. All of this stuff, 80%. Now you have it. Alright? So, you know what I'm saying? Take up inventory on your own words and then see where the Most High can take you, right? If you believe in him, you believe his law, statutes, commandments, and these scriptures. Alright? Hallelujah. We got a couple of these scriptures now. He just talked about 8% of men come from low income, So yes, to go right along with that, let me go ahead and get a reader again, please.
Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak. For your work shall be rewarded.
You gotta believe that thing. I would say that Second Chronicles. Every Hamayim, help me out. Shini, okay, Hamayim Shini. Be therefore strong, and let not your hands be weak. Don't let them be weak. If you work, will be rewarded. Once again, I get up and go to work. I'm not gonna get up the next day and go to work thinking, I'm gonna try to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work my hardest. I'm trying to do whatever I have to do for my family, right? Same thing for y'all, for your future family. Get up, work hard, do what you got. And now that you have the information to do those small things, you start doing those small things, all right? Galatians 6:9. We got it.
And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
If you faint not, keep your hand to the what?
Wow.
I don't know this. See, I'm dealing with Hebrews. All right?
Millionaires graduated from college. That's 88%. Stat number 4 is going to shock you. 88% of millionaires graduated from college. That's much higher than the national average. The national average is at about 23% of all Americans graduate from college. And so 88% of all millionaires having a college degree is very interesting. Also, 52% of all millionaires have a master's degree or higher. So what's that say? What's that mean? It means that people that go on to get good with their money, typically they have some type of college degree. Not all. If only 52% of all millionaires have a master's degree or higher, that means 48% of all millionaires have only a bachelor's degree or lower, right? So that's half the people in America that are millionaires don't have a degree or they only have a bachelor's degree. So if you don't have a college degree, don't sweat it, right? But millionaires in America typically tend to have at least a 4-year degree. Is it necessary? Of course not. Does it help? Yes, it does help. Now, I do want to say this, guys. When I say wealthy guys, I'm talking about those that have a net worth of over $1 million. Now, as much as some of us may not want to admit, having a net worth of $1 million or more is still pretty substantial, and it's still a lot of money today. And in my opinion, having $1 million net worth is a level of wealth. And I know some of you out there, you may be saying, well, hey, what is $1 million, right? That's not very much. You need to have at least $3 or $4 million to be considered wealthy, or $10 million. Well, listen, guys, about 90% of all humans on the planet would disagree with you if you said $1 million is not enough to consider yourself wealthy. Well, for most people, that's wealthy. Yes, we know the American dollar is shrinking every single day and becoming less and less valuable. Absolutely. But honestly, guys, $1 million is $1 million. And to me, that's a level of wealth. And please keep this in mind also, guys. Just because a person makes $1 million or has $1 million in assets, it doesn't mean they're a millionaire. When we say millionaire, we're talking about net worth. So that's assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. Now let's...
Yeah. So there once again, I don't want people to have a certain mindset of, oh, that ain't it, right? So the only way I can approach this is to be like, all right, for the youngsters, if you have the opportunity, take it, right? Take it. If the opportunity is there, you can get one, take it. The statistics just bear it out. This ain't, it's numbers. It's what the numbers say. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for those who don't or are not going to pursue, it's still not over. I mean, you can still be part of that 20%. If you already believe that you're the remnant, all praise to the Most High, and you're used to being that small percentage anyway. Okay? All right, so it doesn't just stop with it's everything. Once again, it's not just a one-faceted ordeal. All aspects of life. You need to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person once again, I'm not running over money and telling you, no, I don't do that. We talking about what we just see in the scriptures and what statistics bear out. That's it. That's all I can do. I can give you that. But I ain't gonna give you the humming and I and dancing on money. I don't do that. I'll let you, whatever, other people around this city. No, real talk. Anything anybody got to say to that? Very interesting stuff. Okay, so youngsters, once again, is to make that, if you got the opportunity, go for it. Even if it's not youngsters, and y'all still want to do it. I'm not even going to tell you not to do it. Go for it. That's what I mean, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's not even he didn't really bear out what type of 4-year degree. I mean, it could just be in basket weaving. I don't know. Obviously, I used to joke about stuff like that. I'm not about to go to school for practice. We talking about it now. If it ain't STEM, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? But obviously there is something to that, right? There is something to it, and I have to kind of broaden my ideas of what that means. I mean, I have cousins who have English degrees and things of that nature. And they do well, you know what I mean? Like, it's just interesting, I guess when you think about it. But I do know people with degrees that, like working at Subway, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, so. But they've probably progressed since the last time I talked to them or seen them, so. Alright, good? Alright. Some of these just gonna be some back-to-back, but they ain't gonna be, I'll leave it alone with scripture. Because I'm trying to get to it. I knew
use coupons all the time when they go shopping. Now, you would think that 93% of millionaires use coupons all the time when they go shopping. Now, you would think that...
Let me just stop there. Okay, anybody got that?
Discounts or simple shopping. Now, you would think that millionaires wouldn't worry about using coupons or getting discounts or sales or shopping inexpensively or cheaply, right? But that's precisely the type of habit that a lot of millionaires have, and it's what's allowed them to become millionaires. Being a little bit frugal and being intentional with their money and watching their dollar closely are habits that millionaires do. But it doesn't really surprise me that most millionaires, 93%, use coupons, right? Millionaires, they shop frugally. They wear regular jeans. They wear regular shoes. They live in regular houses. And you're going to find out they drive regular cars. They keep that stealth wealth, low profile, in how they dress, in what they drive, in how they live. And of course, most millionaires are not what you see on TV. They're not what you see on IG or social media, living lavishly and basically making it rain in every room they walk in, right? That's not real. That's TV. That's social media. Now, millionaire.
Oh, that's not it. We're going to keep going. Well, let me see.
Number 5, 93% of millionaires in America use coupons.
Nope. All right. Let me see what I can do there.
Of all millionaires in America, they use a grocery list when they go grocery shopping. And really the takeaway with that fact, guys, is that millionaires plan stuff out. They plan lots of areas of their life, not just their money, but even down to how they spend on food. Their grocery shopping is planned. They're meticulous and intentional about what they do with their money. They aren't just flying off the handle and living life as whatever is whatever. No, they're planning out life. And they're also cognizant of what they do when they go to the grocery store. They're organized and they have some direction and intention for what they want. Now, I asked you to hold on for number 7 because number 7 is the question I asked you at the very beginning of the video. What type of cars do you think most millionaires in America drive? Well, here's the answer. 61% of all American millionaires actually drive Toyotas, Hondas or Fords? Now, there was a study done by researchers over at Experian Automotive, and it was published in Forbes. And there's also the Ramsey Solutions Billionaire Study. Both studies concluded basically the same thing. Those brands of cars, Toyota, Honda, and Ford, is what most, 61%, of all American millionaires drive. Now, if you have a Chevy, or you have a Kia, or you have a Subaru, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just giving you the stats, right? The data. But me personally, I can attest to the data. I've paid cash for all of my cars for the last 12 years, and I've only driven a Ford or a Toyota in the last 20 years. I'm just saying.
Can I say
Well,
something?
Toyota.
But this is what this is for. Go ahead.
Of course, we are far from millionaires.
Yeah.
My husband, one thing I can say about him is he's meticulous. He plans out his year
Come on.
for the next year. He has a data, because Ray builds databases for SOBs. So Ray builds databases and stuff like that. So Ray has a database that follows to the T. We go grocery shopping. He gives me a limit, $250 in his paycheck, period. And that's what it is. He doesn't care what I buy, but that's the limit that I have, period, when we go grocery shopping. If it's an expensive thing, that's okay, but remember, Sherman, it's $250. You know, period.
Yes.
And I took over the electric bill again, because Ray is very
Yep.
particular. I'm telling you, I think I told y'all before, when we were younger, we had chandeliers, Ray would, all the light bulbs, except for one. Sherman, we don't need all that light.
No need.
Because I'm serious, so
Smart man.
I started, he's got that Mazda, he had that Mazda, my Mazda, it was my Mazda that he got, and it was the first, newer car that he bought, period. And he bought it for me when I got my Jeep. He checked out Mazda, he's happy. He does not purchase anything unless he pays it off first before he gets something else. Ray is one of the smartest people when it comes to money, and he invests. Ray is an investor. If the Most High allows us to live, he's taking care of us. You know, if nothing were to happen, he is taking care of us. And I mean, we're getting a house in Alamo Ranch, you know, before his father died. And it was a big, huge, because I'm lavish. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that's me. But he was getting me the dream house that I wanted. But his parents wanted that house, you know, his father died and his mother wanted to know. And when he first brought the thing to me, I was like, are you kidding me? I was thinking about that house and the house we were getting. I was like, are you kidding me? But then the Most High put it in my heart. How am I going to stand before the Most High one day, and he's giving me a house that's paid off? We're going to pay, you know, his mother half of what the house is even worth. We'll pay for that, but the house is paid off. Or are you going to put your husband in debt for something back at that time for $250,000? And it's probably like $400,000 or $500,000
Oh yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So Ray is one of the smart people that I know, and the Most High balanced us out, because we would be in all kinds of debt if it was up to me. But this is, as I've gotten older, I honestly understand it better too. In my younger days, I was just really
Right.
up there. In my older days, I wish I would have known then what I realize now.
Of course. I got you.
So what he does, he builds databases that he plans now
Everything.
for what he's
Yes.
going to do next year.
Smart. Once again. And you know, I don't have to know your whole situation, but I'll say it like this. Those types of principles will help you not be in no crazy amounts of debt. Those types of principles. We ain't talking about necessarily, you know, being a millionaire, but that's an aspect of it. Yeah, we ain't talking about that, but we'll get there. We ain't talking about that. That is good. You gonna say something too, Trust Mom, about it or no?
No, just because of the cars that I can attest to, you know, from working at the body shops, a lot of wealthier people, even here today.
Oh, that's right.
They all drove Toyota.
Yeah.
And it is because the parts are just low maintenance.
Yes, it
like,
is.
My mom's Toyota, she bought that one cash in 2016. Now they're crazy mother, but it works.
It still works.
I was like, this is gonna fall
That was what they
apart.
wanted to do when they hit the market. Toyota's whole thing when they purchased the market, they wanted to provide a very stable cars at a cheap price. It's not the same thing, but I'm saying back then that's what it was.
Easy to fix.
Yeah, they always that was their mission, and they made a lot of bread off of that type of you know, absolutely.
Yeah, I can agree to that as far as the cars go, because I can imagine being working at the
Yeah.
You see, like they will total a BMW or Mercedes that
Yeah.
was similar accident-related, damages.
Right.
They will total that car versus Toyota because the parts
That's
alone.
You know what? I just thought about this. All these years I've been driving, because I was picking up some pretty wealthy people out there in Austin, right? And I was telling them how I come back to Germany. And like, oh, I wish I could afford that. But they were serious, like.
I know, yeah, no, they take, you, sir, you are hitting it on the nose. They take being frugal and living. It's almost as if they just, it's like they got it, but they literally act like they don't have it. Like, they act like they just, you know what I'm saying? They act like they live paycheck, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's crazy how their mindset, you know what I mean? It's not crazy, it's a good thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they get in the car like, oh, this is nice. Huh?
Yeah.
Empowerment over your money, but you gotta be organized. I don't care if it's written on a piece of notebook paper, a spreadsheet, a Google sheet, it doesn't matter. A napkin, I don't care how you write a budget, but you gotta get it written down. It's gonna relieve stress, it's gonna get you focused, it's gonna give you a peace of mind because you know where your money's going and you're telling your money what to do. You're being intentional by directing your dollars to do something. Be sure to figure in saving for an emergency in your budget, some fun money in your budget, some miscellaneous money in your budget, but it's all about tracking your spending and tracking your income. Now, can you get rich by budgeting your money? No, you can't get rich by simply budgeting, but it's a start. It's the beginning. It's the thing that's going to get you going in the right direction. The second simple principle of simplifying your personal finances is living below your means. Now, your means is your income, what you bring in on the income side of your budget. You gotta live below your means. Your expenses should be well below your income. Now, I know it's difficult, but it's crucial. It's critical that you do this. Now, by living below your means, you're creating a cushion of money that you're gonna use to spend on your emergency fund, paying off debt, and investing. You're gonna be using that cushion. The bigger the cushion, the better. So guys, you have to live poorer than you really are. That's gonna be difficult for a lot of people. But again, we're trying to simplify finances. You're gonna have to forego and sacrifice the nicest, newest things. You gotta get to the point where you understand that you don't have to have the latest gadget, the latest electronic thing, the latest iPhone, or the latest things that everybody else has. You gotta focus your efforts with your budget on creating as large a cushion as you can create. Now, number 3 is simply to pay off debt. You have to pay off bad debt, and bad debt being debt on things that's going down in value. Hey, if it's not going up in value, you shouldn't have any debt on it. List your debts, smallest to largest, everything except your home. That means cars, hospital bills, student loan debt, credit card bill, and personal loans. List all those debts, smallest debt to largest debt. And don't really worry about the interest on them just yet, because you need to be attacking your debt with that cushion you have between your income and your expenses, right? How much money do you have left in that cushion to put towards your debt? You need to be paying off debt as soon as possible. Guys, debt is going to take money out of your pocket. Don't play around with debt whatever you do, because you're going to have debt for 20, 30, 40 years if you're not careful. And you don't have to have debt if you focus on paying it off. If you have a big enough cushion where you can put a little towards emergency money and you can attack debt with the rest of it. The less debt, the more money. The less debt, the more you have to invest. So do your best to get rid of debt as soon as possible on things going down in value. And then another important thing about debt is this: don't take on new debt. In the process of getting your money together, in the process of these 7 principles to simplify your personal finances, don't take on new debt that's going to cause you to go further and further in the hole. Now, number 4 is simply this, guys: increase your savings and increase your investing. Again, back to that cushion, right? You have cushion to create an emergency fund, and you have cushion to pay off debt, and you have cushion to invest for your future. Guys, I don't believe in this whole thing of stop investing until you get out of debt. No, I want you to invest at least the match at your job's 401k if your job offers a 401k. If they don't offer a 401k or any retirement plan, then open up your own brokerage account and at least put 3 to 5% of your money into that. Next principle of personal finance is to simplify this whole thing is to manage your behavior with money. Discipline is the key to all this, guys. Now, I'm going to say a bad word nowadays. It's called delayed gratification. We have to delay some gratification in order to get better with our personal finances. You got to be able to say no to yourself and push back from the table, so to speak. Focus more on your needs, less on your wants. And don't be that person that needs material things to feel good about yourself, right? Remember to be intentional with your money and be sure that what you do with your money fits your goals and plans in terms of your personal finances. Now, number 7 is this: raise your value and raise your income. You gotta increase your value. Perhaps you can develop a skill that makes you more valuable to the market, and if that means more college, get yourself more college. More schooling, more certifications, whatever it may mean, you have to do the things that increase your value so that you can increase your income. And it may be you starting a business. Maybe you should be becoming more valuable at your business or more valuable in your side gig, whatever you're doing on the side to make money. But everyone can improve their skills and improve their value to the marketplace, right?
You know what I heard a couple tell me before, that they both worked. They both worked, but I think it was her income. They used her income only to pay down the debt, and they lived off the other one. But they used one person's income just to pay off their debt all the time until they finished it.
That's so smart. I heard a same kind of similar situation on Dave Ramsey's show back when I was listening to the radio. And there was some people calling in for people that made it out of debt. Because he's big on that. He's big on getting out of debt, which I agree. And this one couple called in and he did the same thing. That the husband was working, and if the wife worked, they just took her money only, whatever it is that she made, and invested. Just took her check and put it into one of these Roth 401k, whatever. After like 15, 20 years, whatever, that's what we're talking about. He didn't really give a number as far as, but it takes about 15, 20 years to get there. That's why I told y'all, if y'all do this, you're gonna be my age, and it is what it is. If the Most High-Yah doesn't send everything back to order, right? $6 million. They're now over $6 million because of that. And we'll talk about this off camera, but at least I want to give you that example, right? The example of what you just not gave, which is good. It makes sense to just be like, look, I can just use yours and we just pay it off. And then if you lower your means of living, right, which is smart to do, then whatever it is that you get, we can then just pay off debt with that. That's a smart move. I'm not gonna lie, that's a smart move. I heard the story of taking it and investing it, but I never thought of it like in that aspect. Okay, hey, if you ever just have to work, it's just pay off debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, but of course you have to live a certain lifestyle, right? You gotta live a little.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, that's another thing.
And then if they're doing that, like you said, once they pay off that debt, whatever she makes, you can put that away for the investment of that.
Yeah.
Because you're used to not using it.
Yes, you're used to not using it. Absolutely. You know, because like if you're living a stealth lifestyle, frugal lifestyle, whatever, you're probably only gonna use like a couple $100 maybe a week for gas, maybe like a little small stuff, right? If you're talking about that kind of frugal life, right? Using coupons, clipping up there every day, right? If you're that kind of person, you know what I'm saying? Then you know that you're really not spending that kind of bread. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Have you ever seen people who passed away and they may have, you never would have known anything about them, but their families come in and then they, have to get rid of their assets and stuff like that. They come to find out this person was a millionaire all along. They were living, it was a lady living all by herself, with her cats and, not just in her existence, but she was a millionaire. It was something that she left for her children's children.
Yep.
And it was intentional.
Yep.
It was intentional.
Yeah. Alright, we should be done. Alright, guys, let's open it. 5:18, we need somebody to read that.
I got it.
Wait.
Be not greedy to add money to money,
Don't be greedy.
but let it be as refused in respect of our child.
Yes, what you just not said. May it be a refuge for the sake of our child. It's crazy how this stuff is just in scriptures. I'm telling you, it's wild. Just add money. Right? That's what the 401k essentially is. Once again, I'm just talking about 401k. We need to really get, what we do is off camera, get really deep into the business aspect. We'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really a out for like everybody in it. Because the other nations get it.
You don't have to answer somebody either.
All of it.
You work on Saturday.
We'll talk about the pros and the cons, because that'd be a whole situation in and of itself. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. And those, yeah. All right. We got Ecclesiastes 10, 18 to 19. Can you get that for me, please?
By much slothfulness the building decays, and through idleness of the hands the house drops through. A feast is made for laughter, and wine makes merry, but money answers all things.
It is what it is, y'all. It's there in the scripture, it's there in the scripture. It is what it is, right? I didn't write it. I didn't pen that. It wasn't me. Right? In other words, when I look at this scripture, it's once again, I look at it like it's a tool. I don't look at it, that's all. I look at it like it's something that's a tool and it's something I should respect. Right? I shouldn't just, every dollar, whatever, it should be a respected thing. It should just be like, honestly, it's like electricity. You know what I'm saying? It should be something that's just respected. When you see it, you deal with it properly, because if you structure it, it can actually add to you. That money can add to your money, right? If you structure it properly. So, it's a tool. All right, I think this is the last one. I think. Go ahead.
Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For Yahuwah has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you.
There you go. At the end of the day, now we're talking about what we can try to do and all of this, that, and the third. But look, if that's not your idea of what it is you want to do, be content. Be content. Or you can look at it the aspect of just because you're not there yet. That's okay. That's okay too. You're not. Be content. Just the scripture also deals with you be ever bounding, ever like you just chip away. Once again, be the ant. Don't be a sluggard. You know what I'm saying? That's really the idea with this that the Most High is giving you, because I don't think it's the Most High gives me my job, gives me the ability to pay off stuff, right? But I have to actually wake up and do the job, right? Everybody here has to wake up and do what they're supposed to do, right? That's your job. It is what it is. Be responsible with that, you know? Most High gave you a mind, be responsible with it, and just know that, hey, just because I ain't made it yet, that's fine. Just be content and then just chip away at it. Why? Because Most High will never leave you and never forsake you. He ain't gonna leave you. All right, praise be to the Most High. And I know we read the scripture one time about him forsaking us, but that was if you're doing something stupid, essentially. You're doing something stupid. It's like a parent that lets you just be like, all right, you want to keep messing with this? He about to get messed up, all right? And then that's going back, and parents do that. It is what it is. Y'all can find out. Sometimes you're going to be hard-headed. Okay, bro. I'll let you be hard-headed. I mean, it is what it is. That's the only time you're going to see it for a second. Outside of that, he with us. Everybody get anything? Good? All right, so same closing. Let's say this all together. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Elohim and guard his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Elohim shall bring every work into judgment